Alrighty guys, we're back for some Orzhov Angel aggro, and this is a Streets of New Capenna standard build. We're going to go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, because I do think it's going to be a pretty decent one, but we'll see, right? For anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. What do we got in the build here? We got 4 Giadas, 4 Luminarch Aspirants, 4 Youthful Valkyries, a single Can't Stay Away, which I'll go over in a second, 2 Vanishing Verse, because apparently removal is important. We have 4 Righteous Valkyries, 4 Restoration of Eiganjo, and 4 Renegade Reapers. This is another card you might not see often, so I'll take a second to go over it here after I go over the rest of the deck. We have 4 Vengeful Reapers, 2 Retributions, 2 Invoke Justice, and 2 Emeria's Calls, which I'm going to drop in the mana base, which gives us a total of a 25 potential land over here. We also have a Cave, a Seat, a Hive, an Abandoned Mire, and a Great Hall of Starnheim, which could be interesting as well. So, what cards don't we see often? Yeah, very basic angels, but yeah, the cards we don't see often is Can't Stay Away, which I'm actually surprised we never see this. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is just a really janky card, but I think it fits here beautifully. So it's a white-black sorcery. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would die, exile it instead, and then this card has flashback for 5, which could be pretty huge too. I think a 1 of is right where we want this. If you add too many of these, then it probably is pretty janky. But one of these, it could save the day. You literally never know, right? Think of all the cards in this deck that just have huge targets on their back. Giada and Righteous Valkyrie, I'm looking at you guys, okay? You guys got big targets on your back. The opponent wants to kill you immediately. Maybe you just can't stay away from the battlefield though, so I think this is going to be pretty spicy in here, and I hope we get to see it come into play today. Renegade Reaper might be an angel that you don't see often, but I think it's going to be pretty sweet here. So for 3 mana, it's a 2/3 flyer. When it ETBs, mill 4 cards. If at least one angel card is milled this way, you gain 4 life. Now 4 life is actually pretty darn good, and it gets us 1 step closer to the Valkyrie's +2/+2, which as we know is very aggressive, right? Other than that, it puts angels into the grave for the Can't Stay Away, maybe for the Invoke Justice as well, which just seems pretty spicy, doesn't it? The Restoration of Eiganjo you might not see too often in angel builds, but it's the same concept. That second ability, being able to bring Giada back to the board is pretty great, but also being able to hit a Luminarch or a Youthful Valkyrie is just huge. Speaking of the Luminarch, it is a cleric, so it does work with the Righteous Valkyrie, of course, but it's not an angel, so I don't know how often you actually see Luminarch in angel builds, but this is another reason why I think I'm allowed calling this an angel aggro build, right? Is there anything else to go over here? Yeah, don't forget the second ability on the Retribution kind of doubles as more removal, hopefully, right? Yeah, the Vengeful Reaper, you guys might not see this often. So it is 4 mana, 2/3 flying, death touch, and haste. So I think that haste could really come in handy, especially if you have a bunch of other angels on the board already and you have Giada. This could come down just as a big old chunky creature. And it does have that foretell, so if you end up having nothing else on turn 2 or something along those lines, if you just happen to have 2 mana open, foretelling this is pretty valuable, I'd say, honestly, because being able to drop this in for 2 mana just seems ridiculous, doesn't it? That Death Touch is great against other angel builds, but it's also great against Goldspan Dragon, so yeah, a lot of spicy goodness in this build, guys. How about Great Hall of Starnheim? That might be a card that we don't see too often. So it does enter tapped, which might slow us down a little bit, but I think it's going to be worth having in here. For 2 white and a black, you can tap it, sack it, and sacrifice another creature you control, which maybe we'll be able to bring it back with a Can't Stay Away or something. I don't know. We'll see, right? And then you can create a 4/4 white angel warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. You never know. This might come in handy. So anything else for the deck here? I think I went over it well enough. Let's go ahead and hop into some ranked and see how it goes. All right, let's see what the first opponent brings to the table. Could be very scary. I think all the life gain in this build is going to be great against the Boros decks, but don't get me wrong, those Boros aggro / Boros burn builds are very scary. Even with life gain, they can easily do like 30 damage to you in a game, so or more if you're gaining that much. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I had to think a second, like, okay, yeah, so we got the pathway. I had to think for a second about the Seat of the Empire and everything. Like, do I have the mana for everything in my hand? But the answer was yes. Oh, Acquisitions Expert. Well, I think we'll go ahead and let them... Can't Stay Away could grab the Valkyrie, which could be pretty good, but we could also just discard the Can't Stay Away. Because it has flashback, I think that's fine. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that's just better than eventually playing the Can't Get Away or getting rid of a land in this scenario too. I feel like that could have been pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna go Giada here because off of Giada we can, obviously either way the Valkyrie would get a counter if it came down to it, but this could potentially ramp us into other angels too, so we will see. Oh, Revealing Eye. Yep. Gotta be careful when they're ready to transform this. You never know. So the Can't Stay Away can eventually bring the Youthful Valkyrie back. The menace on that's pretty scary. So there we go. Vengeful Reaper comes down if we want it to. We could go... tough decision here. But I think it is the Reaper. And then we'll swing with the Reaper, right? Because that's pretty good. That's pretty good, and we have plenty of other stuff to discard here. Yeah, the opponent's rocking some Orzhov discard, which is actually terrifying, isn't it? Hey, Restoration, let's go. I get way too excited when the opponents are playing the same cards as me for some reason. I don't understand it. I don't know why I do it. Okay, hopefully we get our removal soon. I think we're gonna have to keep Seat of the Empire open here, guys. What do you think? I don't really want to block. They could probably grab the Seat of the Empire, though. Yeah, I think we still swing in. That only costs 3 because we have Giada out there. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep Seat of the Empire open, and if that's what they want to grab to discard, I guess that's fine. Oh boy, that Revealing Eye is... This is scary. This is a scary card. This is one of those ones, we see it often, but it's one of those ones where it seems pretty balanced too. Like, no one ever complains about this card or anything like that. It's just like a nice balanced card that does a lot of things. I think it's a neat one. They know we have the Seat of the Empire in hand. I'm definitely going to attempt it on the Revealing Eye. 4 damage. A Wandering Emperor does the +1. And then do we want to block the Acquisition Expert then? Yeah. We're taking 4. Got another creature down, and I think we're going to end up hitting the Wandering Emperor here, but if we just hit face instead, yeah, what happens is they can take out the Reaper that's tapped down. Giada has Vigilance, obviously. Another land! Oh no! Oh no, guys. So Can't Stay Away could be pretty good too. Can't Stay Away on the Youthful Valkyrie. It is sorcery speed, so we'd want to do it this turn. I think it's better than the Restoration. They're about to get Architect next turn. This is going to be 2 swing into the Wandering Emperor. And hope that they don't have another one. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we can take the damage from the Revealing Eye, which is just absolutely crushing me right now. We could also double block, but then Giada dies, and I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a weird... I have never played against this type of Orzhov build. It's a really cool one, though. Like, Orzhov discard, but it has good cards in it, like Wandering Emperor and Restoration of Eiganjo. Like, this is scary, dude. This is a very scary match, but I think our deck is performing quite well overall. Vengeful Reaper off the top could just be GG, so we'll see. We will see. It's gonna be an Elspeth. Whoa, -3 probably, right? No, they're gonna give it first strike, flying, something. Ooh, I would have given it flying. Ooh, we are very, very close, so no blocks. I guess they didn't want us to double block there, but crap, we're 2 mana short from the Emeria's Call. You have a Great Hall, but it's not like that has haste. Yeah, guys, I think if we don't get something, how do we do this? I don't think we do. I think we have to save blockers back for the Revealing Eye, which just so happens to be enough here, doesn't it? 1 mana short. This only taps for white mana to cast angel spells. This is not an angel spell. So it's going to be... We could go Abandoned Mire and see what we hit. Okay. Let's go Abandoned Mire here. See what we hit. Renegade Reaper. That might gain us enough life to be worth our while. It might gain us enough life to be worth our while here. Come on. Yes, it hit an angel. So we're back up to 8. That is huge for us. So we have 7, 8, 9 here, but we don't want the Elspeth Resplendent to survive. So we swing, swing. They have 1 there. I don't know if we can actually swing with this. I think we have to save it as a blocker. Make sure. Man, that has first strike all the time, huh? A blocker for that. Take out the Resplendent. Very tough match, guys. I hope I'm playing it well enough for you. We draw a land, then Emeria's Call comes down for some angels, which is just pretty awesome. Opponent could be rocking some board wipes over there. We needed to save as many blockers as possible while killing the Resplendent. They also have Hive of the Eye Tyrant open too. So yeah, no matter what, we're probably going to be double blocking the Revealing Eye and blocking into the Restoration. Okay, they didn't power up Hive, yeah. So if I was the opponent, I think I would have been super aggressive with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant because this has Menace too. GG opponent. Nice. We got there, guys. That's the power of angels, but I loved the opponent's deck there. That was freaking sweet. That was the type of Orzhov that you want to fight against. Not because we won, but because it was so different, I guess. It had a bunch of powerful cards too. Oh, man. That was a good one. That was a really good first match, actually. It kind of like... I'm a little bit surprised by how slow our some of our hands were, but we still ended up getting enough aggression on the board and everything. I think the opponent was missing some removal too, though, so... Nice. So turn 1, Great Hall is perfectly acceptable. This is a great hand. It's a very powerful hand. But the opponent went first, so that's already putting us at a slight disadvantage. Tenacious Underdog. Well, the Valkyrie, pretty darn good here. I don't want to actually... I guess the pathway is going to come out on white. I think it makes sense. We have a majority of white cards in the deck here. And so it's going to be, I think, Youthful Valkyrie. If we get the Righteous Valkyrie down first, though, I'll get a little bit greedy here and go for the life gain, because it could come in handy. Use your removal on the Luminarch, so that way the removal doesn't hit the Valkyrie when it comes time. Sounds good to me. And Hive, unfortunately, is going to come out tapped, and I still want to get Valkyrie down this turn, so yep, it's going to be Valkyrie, and hopefully we could have been even more greedy with it and actually gone Hive and played the Luminarch, and then next turn we'd have 4 mana open instead. Some more removal. Uh-oh, eaten alive. That's okay. Eventually the opponent is not gonna have removal, so Tenacious Underdog has us on the run. Righteous Valkyrie is a terrific draw there. Holy cow. Come on now, opponent. You don't got it. You don't got the removal. No. I'll take that. Because of Voltage Surge, right? Uh-oh. Voltage Surge might get through anyways. Nope. Nice. Oh, 2 Righteous Valkyries. Oh, 3 Righteous Valkyries we drew this game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. That is so good. Do I worry about blocking? No. Yes? No. No. Not yet. Not yet. We're fine. What a draw. Holy cow. I literally, like, they need to kill both of these. Other words, it's going to get disgusting real fast. Well, they got there. It's not over, though. Whoa, is it ever not over? Holy cow, dude, I am spoiled right now. The deck is just putting fire into my hand. Holy cow, dude, I almost, like, I shouldn't feel bad because the opponent's still doing a lot of good stuff, right? I'm gonna go no blocks here. I want them to spend their blood token if they have the Voltage Surge, but it could also be a play with fire or a Spike Field Hazard, and I don't want to lose a Youthful Valkyrie because it's gonna be a very valuable blocker once we get it above the red zone, right? So, yeah, I think this is fine. We're just gonna take the 3. I think we're able to take a lot of damage here. We can also haste in the Vengeful Reaper quite successfully, and if we top deck a land, we can go Luminarch, tap down the Giada for the Reaper too, and then we have just a huge board. That being said, I don't know if we want to because of the Meat Hook Massacres. Now, they already have 1, and okay, it's a Den of the Bugbear. So they would have to draw a Meat Hook when it came time, so oh my goodness. Now that's a card too, isn't it? All right. All right. I guess the blood token's holding them open. And I guess we're going to keep an extra blocker for the Den of the Bugbear. Yeah, each angel that we get on the board while Giada's out there after the first one, right, is going to just be enough to get over the Meat Hook for a while. If they play land, they could Meat Hook, but yeah, see, we have enough here now to, Obnixilis, nice. Nice. So we're gonna discard. Yeah, Meat Hook might, I don't know, we need to gain life. We lost all of our Valkyries so fast, which I could have played around that, by the way. I could have saved one of the Valkyries. I got pretty greedy.
Plead for mercy.
Wait, 9. Yeah, we can get rid of one of these. And I think we just haste the other one out and just full swing to face. Because it's going to come out with 3 counters, so it's a 5. That's 11. It's 16 damage, right? So they really should have put a devil on the board. And
punishment.
I'm gonna go ahead and decline this time. Keep the Luminarch, just in case I'm missing something here. I don't think I am, though. Boop. Oh, I forgot that that also gets a counter too, so it's actually 17 damage in the air. Well, GG opponent, GG. That is 2 wins in a row so far against decks that I was genuinely scared about, but the deck was just pumping fire into our hand, so that was sick. Holy cow. Those were some insane draws, and don't sleep on the Reapers, guys. I'm telling ya, that haste is huge. And when Giada's on the board and it just comes in with a bunch of counters, like, yeah, that's just insane. That is actually insane. Okay, yeah, not a bad hand. We'll keep it. We do have the extra land on the call if we want, which I think we actually play right now. If we don't have to take damage for it, we better do it. That is perfectly acceptable, I'd say. Okay, so I really don't want to walk into a Jwari. But I'm not walking into a Jwari Disruption right now. I was gonna say, we have 2 Luminarchs, so... Okay, Magma Opus. Okay, some Jeskai probably. With Hinata. Yep, sure is. Okay, this is gonna be a tough match, but if we can get cards onto the board, then this is gonna be pretty darn good. What do we start with here? They have 4 mana. I'm gonna start with the Giada. It hits, but does it survive? Big Score is probably a card that exists in the opponent's hand. We go ahead and bounce it, which tells me we probably play Seed of the Empire next turn for our 4th mana, because it does look like we're gonna need it, huh? Yeah, keep it all open. Very, very scary. Okay, we actually got... we'll go ahead and play this as a second black source in case we need it. Attempt the Giada again. And then I will attempt the Youthful Valkyrie, which I think is going to get eaten by a Jwari Disruption. So maybe it's just going to be Luminarch here. Yeah, since we have 2 Luminarchs... Oh. Okay. Maybe I should have gone Valkyrie. I didn't want to run right into a Jwari Disruption, though. I really, really didn't. Revitalize. Nice. Okay. Okay, here's going to be the issue, right? As soon as they get Goldspan down, we need the Reaper on the board. Like, okay, burn down the house. Okay, so no Goldspan yet. So we now have Invoke Justice is not open, actually, because I played that on black. Maybe I should have thought about that. I don't think we're going to get too punished, though, for that, honestly. Going to go Youthful Valkyrie. And the reason we're playing Seat anyways is because, obviously, we want as much land on the board as possible, and then eventually we're going to want to be able to Invoke Justice. Okay, alright, second burn down the house. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay, Vanishing Verse is pretty good to keep open. But is it just going to be preparation for the Goldspan this turn? Preparation for the Goldspan would just be play the Vengeful Reaper and keep it and don't swing in, right? But we can also go... We can keep the Vanishing Verse open. Or we can foretell this too. Okay. I'm gonna keep the Vanishing Verse open to hit Hinata. A little bit awkward. A little bit awkward from... Okay, what are they gonna hit here? Yeah, I kind of got punished for playing this out on the Grim Climb instead of the Bright Climb. But I don't think we want to Invoke Justice until we have like a ton of other angels and stuff to pop off with. We'll see. Okay, Restoration is pretty good. We get the planes from the deck, which we can play this turn. Which I'm just going to go ahead and play now. And we're probably just going to keep the Vanishing Verse open. See what the opponent does here. They definitely slowed us down enough, but now they're looking for hold command. Deal 3 damage, gain 3 life. Oh no, guys. Yeah, they definitely slowed us down enough here, but the question is, are they going to have it soon? Like, are they just going to have what they need to win? I really want to keep Vanishing Verse open, but it might be foolish to do so. It really might be. They might not even have Goldspan and Hinata. Burn down the house. I don't know what's happening right now. Sure. They're gonna try to close out the game here. I guess Vanishing Verse doesn't even hit this because that's it. That's 2 colors. So we could hit a devil, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting punished for my plays this game. Hopefully I'm playing it well enough, I guess. Okay, so let's bring back that Giada, and we are going to discard the Vanishing Verse, question mark? Bro, it's so awkward. Vengeful Reaper could be discarded. We could eventually bring it back with Invoke Justice, but there's also another one here. I guess it's Vanishing Verse. Oh, Vanishing Verse doesn't even hit Hinata, guys. I don't know what I'm thinking. That is a 3-color card. That is awesome, though. That for some reason I thought that would be a thing, right? Invoke Justice could be enough. The other Reaper. I kind of want this to be a surprise. I'm down for the other Restoration this turn. Right? You guys were probably screaming at me. You guys probably already typed the comment out like, it can't hit Hinata. Why do you keep saying that? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I really haven't been at the top of my game at all recently. I have some good plays here and there, but most of the time I criticize my own plays. I'm gonna keep this for the gold span because we're not, and just a block right here too. We're not doing great. Not doing great. Oh, Fateful Absence. I still don't know what this deck is. I guess it's Jeskai Control. The second I saw Magma Opus, and we're on the ladder too, so I'm just like, oh, this is like Hinata and Goldspan, but no, this is just Control, and we are getting very destroyed. Nice. So good news is we got the Abandoned Mire that we can go ahead and discard to bring back the Giada again. Oop. We still have the Invoke Justice too. That's a great blocker, by the way, and I'm tempted. Yeah, let's draw. Let's draw, because we can still Invoke Justice this turn. Anyone's game. Oh! Gain some life, get an angel down. I'm totally down for this. A good blocker, too, for the 1/1s. Or, I guess, since it comes down with a counter for the spirit, too. Can't stay away. That is awesome. Bro, opponent, you have an uphill battle if you're going to try to kill my angel build. Woo! Okay, it's a little bit less of an uphill battle now. It's yeah, it's a little bit less. We're fine. Everything's fine. Indestructible, right? Yeah. So we're taking 2 damage and we get a 1/1. So we got to do something about that call, huh? Vanishing Verse does hit one of the angels. That's good. These block on the ground really well. Another burn down the house would be devastating, but 3 of them are gone, so I can't stay away. It's the Youthful Valkyrie or a Luminarch, which we can try to get some cards here above the burn down the house range. It's probably just Invoke Justice though, right? And we will invoke Justice on... This is a tough decision because Luminarch would be really good. I think it's just going to be Vengeful Reaper though. Target player's us. And let's go get you above the burn. Get you above the burn. And get you above the burn. No. Wait. No. Let's just put it... the last one into Giada here. What do you guys think? Sorry, opponent, I'm thinking. I'm thinking, buddy. And now we try for just absolute devastation here. If they end up double blocking, we have the Vanishing Verse. So they take the 10. And now if they try full swinging next turn, it's a similar concept. The Vanishing Verse saves our butt from a full swing next turn. But we'll have to block with Giada, so I guess maybe I should have kept one of those back, but I think that overall that was pretty decent. I don't know. Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Can't Stay Away brings Giada back again if we really want to. So yeah, the Vanishing Verse just saves us. Blocking on the ground. We can actually take the 3 from the Devils if we really want. Uh-oh, what they gonna hit here? 5 mana open still. 5 mana. Full swing. Okay. So it's gonna be a block here. Yep, GG opponent. GG, 100% win rate so far over here in Platinum rank. Not too shabby, guys, and I don't think I'm playing it out that well, honestly, but maybe I am, and I'm just too hard on myself. I have no idea. I have no clue. Let's just hop into the next one. I think that the rest of these matches can go however they want. I think those 3 matches showcased the deck beautifully. Like exactly what we wanted to do. The restorations, bringing our angels back is huge. The Vengeful Reaper is literally just a terrific angel that doesn't see enough play, I'd say, right? I don't think I see this in anyone's Orzhov Angel build. Well, no, we definitely have seen this somewhere, right? Right, I think so. Now, this is a bit of a slower hand, and the opponent's going first, but I think it's still a keepable hand, because we have 3 mana. Eventually, on that 3rd, we get the Valkyrie down, and at that point, we're drawing some extra, we're drawing for our turn and everything, so yeah, this is a good hand. This is a good one, friends. Oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that this was a requested deck. One of you wanted to see my take on Orzhov Angels, and so naturally I gotta make it an aggressive version of it, right? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Giada, wow, nice. Okay. How do we want to do this? Grixis? Oh no. Oh no, not more control. It's so hard. It's so difficult to win with modern control. Or I guess I shouldn't say modern, right? I get current control, maybe? Yeah, I'm not running into that Jwari. Even though we don't see Jwari Disruption played that often anymore, that's a nope. You know? Play this out on white quite successfully, and we will attempt. We will attempt the Giada. Make Disappear is also a card that a lot of people are playing nowadays. It hits, but it's probably removal, right? I think some Grixis builds even run like the whole Voltage Surge stuff, right? Like this could easily be... Okay, so that's a Prismari command, yep. Instead of going for the treasure ramp, they go for the draw 2, discard 2, which, okay, they also have a Cathartic Pyre. This might be a Reanimator build, but with no Reanimator targets discarded, so we actually don't know. Probably has Burn Down the House as well. How do we best play against this? I guess we'll try Righteous Valkyrie. Because we could go Luminarch and foretell the other Reaper, but it's probably going to die. I'd rather attempt the Valkyrie, because at least its 4-butt might protect it, right? It might. Since they are running Grixis colors, though, there's probably other ways to remove. Oh, big score. Couple treasures. Yeah, they weren't too concerned about removing the Valkyrie. They got rid of their spot removal, so they must have more, right? Unexpected windfall, sure. They have 4 mana. And they're passing. Okay. So what's happening? Let's try probably the Vengeful Reaper. Man, we have to be prepared for board wipes. There's maybe a meat hook in this deck. The opponents have really been surprising me with what they've been playing. Luminarch's pretty good. Let's start with the Luminarch, actually. Okay. Vengeful Reaper. Okay. Now what has the biggest target out here? Getting above a burn down the house would be smart, but we can't really get there yet. And the opponent has enough to meat hook for 6. So I think we're gonna go on to the Reaper. Very tough decision, actually. Does the swing go through? It does. We got them down to 15. Opponent slowed us down a ton with just the one Prismari command, right? Which is so weird. Yeah, burn down the house. Yep, we couldn't get our creatures above the burn off the Luminarch anyways, so yeah, the second call, we'll get that down tapped. That puts us 1 step closer to the 7 mana call, right? Actually, we could have taken the 3. Yeah, we definitely could have taken the 3 there. That's okay. I'm gonna go Luminarch and foretell. It's probably better not to play all of our creatures on 1 turn anyways, so even if we did take the 3 to run both of these out and get another swing in the air, it's probably not the best idea because board wipes are everywhere right now. Yeah, Arcane Bombardment, so probably no meat hooks, it's probably just burn down the house, and let's see what they hit here. A Cathartic Pyre, yep. I think this one's gonna be the opponent's, guys. Although Vanishing Verse does hit the Arcane Bombardment, so Restoration is not bad. We're definitely keeping that other call because we can actually cast that next turn. As long as they don't hit one of these burn down the houses, we might be okay. We might still be able to get there. Go ahead and bring this out. Swing on in. And no matter what they play, the Cathartic Pyre hits the Reaper. Does that mean we saved this, though, instead? Should we have saved this? I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, they hit the burn down the house anyways. I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered much. So now the burn down the house can hit the 4/4s pretty easily. And the opponent can just start whittling us down really fast. Even on our turn, they can burn the house down. And so, hey, Righteous Valkyrie is a great draw. Oh, you could hit a Giada. Okay. We can actually, if we hit the Giada and it doesn't die before the call hits, then one of these... Nope. Go back. Go back. Back, please. Please. No. My soul. I meant to play the card. Guys. I mean, they hit another burn down the house, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Okay, it didn't matter. Okay, but for real, don't misplay. I'm gonna drop them the GG, and I'm gonna see if we can get one more match in, because we're almost 40 minutes in. And actually, we are 40 minutes in. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's get one more match in. Let's get that victory. Oh man, I can't believe I played that as a land, guys. I apologize, man. I don't like making excuses, but holy cow, has it been a busy week, and I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I'm gonna do my best to try to do better overall, I guess, right? Hopefully at some point in the future here, I'll actually just have more time to devote to Magic too. So this is a freaking terrific hand. Let's go. Yeah, you really like to see Giada in your opening hand, and then any other angel in the hand is just also really good. So yeah, like everything can be played pretty effectively here. Yeah, Starnheim would have been great on the first turn though, but that's okay. Can successfully play that, and we could go into Reaper next turn, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna go Youthful Valkyrie. Might be up against some more Orzhov, which could be pretty bad if it's running the campus. Oh, mirror match. Okay. So we could ramp into the two Youthful Valkyries, which might just be better, but I'd love to have the fourth for it. No, yep. We're ramping. We're ramping. Up against fellow angels, we gotta get going. That's what we gotta do. Oh, Foretell. Hey, we might be up against Vengeful Reaper. That would be sweet, because I was just talking about that. Renegade Reaper, okay. We could go right into our Vengeful Reaper this turn. Actually, what we could have done was Restoration, got an untapped... No, that wouldn't have worked. Never mind. I don't mind it, but I think it's just better to just get this out right now. Yeah, that's just really good, isn't it? It's huge swings. They probably take it all. They probably just take it all. Yep. See what the opponent has. That could be a Doomscar, which would be devastating, but it's Angels, and I don't think I've ever seen a Doomscar in Angels. Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. We definitely have enough here. There it is, guys. There it is. Now, we went first, right? No. Yes? Did we? Yeah, I think so. So we did get a little bit lucky there going first as well. Yeah, 80% win rate, guys. That is spicy. We defeated our fellow angels there, which was awesome too. I think this is a completely valid way to build angels. I really do. At the beginning, I said I think it's going to be pretty decent, so right into ranked, right? And I think everything worked out here quite nicely. I think the 2 Invoke Justice were pretty good. Even the Can't Stay Away came into play, didn't it? The Restoration was really good. Holy cow. Being able to bring back the Giada from the grave is huge. Renegade Reaper was actually pretty decent. That life gain came into play, and like when it does mill those angels and stuff, bringing them back with like an Invoke Justice is just nasty. I think the real MVP here though is Vengeful Reaper. This card was insane. The haste is humongous for this deck, and when it just smacks onto that board and swings in for a chunk, like, yeah, this card was the MVP today. And it's like I said, why don't we see this more in these angel builds? But maybe I just don't see them. Maybe this is a card that is played often in angels, but I just don't run up against them. Or if I am running up against them, they just happen to not be drawing the Vengeful Reaper in those games too, right? So yeah, I don't know. This card's terrific, honestly. Anything else? I wouldn't change a darn thing. I think Great Hall will slow you down some games. So, I mean, playing it on turn 1, since there's no 1-drops, that definitely just works. I don't know if this one's actually going to be worth it in here, guys. You might just want to play a land that comes out untapped. But I think every now and then you might be able to get a 4/4 angel that might just be enough. And then off the sacrificed creature, you might just be able to bring it back off with an Invoke or a Can't Stay Away or a Restoration of Eiganjo, right? So, I don't know. Either way, if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions and I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.